Yep, jugones, muy buenas a todos, soy Ñaku y aquí seguimos con The Technomancer, con la serie, y nos hemos venido a FIR para entregar a los opositores toda la información que hemos recolectado. Así que vamos para allá, vamos a entregárselo. A ver qué nos cuentan. Ya es lo último que nos queda antes de irnos ya con los Tecnomantes de Aurora, ¿eh? Aquí lo tenemos.
Hi. Hello there, Mr. Mancer. Good to see you. So, what did you learn?
I
Pues
was
sí,
able
de
to get
todo.
some answers for you.
Great. I knew you would. Go on, what did you find?
Keep names out of this, be clear.
Of course. Our sources are always protected. Go on.
According to my source, the Army's reducing its troops by 50%, and the official reasons are the rising rates of desertion, the number of Technomancer arrests, and the shrinking size of the standing force during peacetime. But she says this doesn't explain everything, as many good officers and soldiers are being let go without reason, and replaced by members of the ASC. In fact, the fear is if the ASC attempted a coup today, the Army couldn't stand in the way, because there are too many ASC entrenched in its ranks.
Putada.
That's terrifying. And it's news that'll hit the hearts of people in this city. All the people with soldiers and their families, soldiers who fought hard, now being fired only to make room for spies. What else did you find out?
I talked to an expert on corporation politics who had first-hand knowledge about Aurora and us.
And how'd he say Abundance lost?
Aurora's troops were led by a general named Wisdom, who used Technomancers, and apparently they've got a lot more than we do, especially recently.
So Abundance arrests and detains you and your brothers, our greatest weapons, and fall because of it. Guess that's karma.
But what's more, they rallied the common people, recruited local and national militias who were feverishly motivated by the promise of gaining a voice on Aurora's council. Aurora became the first corporation to empower its people to fight. So while Aurora brought everyone together for the war, strengthening their numbers, Abundance fought weakened, bleeding their ranks, arresting its own Technomancers. Our army, well-trained and well-equipped as it is, didn't stand a chance. We lacked the Technomancers to lead the charge and the motivation of Aurora's militias to persevere.
Está jodido.
That's incredible. By giving
La
power
SC,
to
eh?
people, Aurora all but assured its victory. The power of unification is real. And the self-sabotaging nature of our government ruled by paranoia and fear cost us the war.
I also talked to a mutant who heard about the camp breakout and the mutant who led it.
Fantastic. And?
The mutants in that camp were living in hell, day in and day out. They'd finally just had enough. So one day, a guard was beating on a mutant too tired to work. As much as the others pleaded, the guard wouldn't stop. So another mutant stepped in and hit him back. The guards threatened to kill 10 mutants in retaliation. And that lit the fuse. With the help of a prisoner from Aurora, the mutants got their hands on some tools, and the riot started. They weren't trying to escape. They just wanted the abuse to stop. But the way the guards reacted made the mutants fear that it would only get worse. So they got out, led by a mutant named Scum. It's now a bit of a legend among them.
And where'd they go?
I can't tell you that.
Fair enough. You need to protect your sources, right? Another story that people need to hear.
Vale, pues estos
What
eran los tres
happens when
temas.
you mistreat beasts long enough. Eventually they'll turn on you. Thanks for all the information. Once I write the articles and get them out there for people to read, I think the people are gonna have a wake-up call about how different the truth is from the propaganda their government's feeding them.
Hope it makes a difference.
You and me both. But real change has to start with the truth. Hold on. I've got one more thing to ask of you, if I could. One more thing to really make sure we can ignite some
Otra
change.
cosa.
And what's that?
We put our news on the city walls. The man who's been doing it for us lives in the exchange. Getting there, though, has honestly gotten too dangerous for us.
So you want me to be your delivery man?
A deliverer of truth to those who have been starved of it, yes. If you would do that for us.
Yeah, I can do it for you. I'll see you later.
Madre mía, lo que faltaba ya. De héroe a plantador de papeles. A pregonero. Vale. Pues vamos a llevar las plantillicas. ¿Dónde lo tenemos? Subsuelo no, el intercambio. Vale. Pues vamos para allá. ¿Quién me queda? Este pobre iba loco, Vale, sigamos. Hemos subido nivel, mira qué bien. Vamos, Andrew, que verdad, me eres muy lento, ¡Ole! Pues hemos subido nivel. Vamos a ver qué nos han dado. Bueno, solo puntito de habilidad. No pasa nada. Aquí tampoco. Vale. Vamos a ver. Aquí ya podemos ir, ya la tenemos la mejora, ya tenemos la mejora, perfecto. Vale, pues nos queda pasar a Tornado. Y de paso, pues probarlo, ¿no? Venga, Tornado. Confirmemos. Listo. ¿Y dónde nos ponemos el maldito Tornado? Que es la cosa. Madre mía, si es que estoy lleno de habilidades por todos lados ya, A ver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y aquí tenemos el tornadito que lo pondremos... Pues en el 6 mismo, va. Venga, sigamos. Vale, aquí lo tenemos. Ya me lo iba a pasar.
Hello. I brought back some articles to hang around your city.
Keep your voice down. Quiet. Tell our mutual friend that soon these will be hanging on every other wall in the city.
Ah, mira, no los tengo que colgar yo.
I'll make stencils of the text and then go around the city with volunteers and hit every wall we find. Soon, everyone in Ophir will know the truth.
Perfecto. La oposición, reputación más 10. Atención. Y ya tenemos reputación buena con la oposición. Joder, qué rápido. Madre mía. Hostias, pues telita, porque nos acabamos de quedar sin ya secundarias. Yo imagino que esto cuando pasemos de acto podremos seguir. Y ya solo me queda la principal. Y de hecho de las que puedo hacer solo me queda el reencuentro con la Aurora. Así que vamos para allá. Vale, pues he venido a Noctis para hacer las típicas gestiones de descanso y tal. Y de equipo. Así que nos vamos ya para ver a los Technomantes de Aurora. Sendero de sombra de Aurora. Vamos para allá.
Now we're headed back to Aurora. This is the definition of insanity. Do you think they know how many times I've attacked them?
I'm really sorry, Zach. I'm sure Dandolo would have preferred to keep us all in Noctis. It makes me uncomfortable, but we can't keep Noctis under Victor's crosshairs. He wouldn't hesitate to wipe it off the face of Mars just to get his hands on you.
I don't know about that. Big Bad Victor is definitely a manipulative rat, but he's gonna have a lot of trouble wiping out a city like Noctis using a couple of harebrained schemes.
To think, after all these years, I'm forced to join the enemy. Disconcerting, to say the least.
I don't want to make light of a bad situation, but doctors and scientists are welcome there with open arms.
And pathetic drunks? How are they welcome?
Qué grande es esto.
Corporations differ all that much. I know you were raised to think so, but as a mutant, I only see humans bickering over petty squabbles.
Pues tienes razón,
The
Fobos, como
differences
siempre.
don't matter now, especially since they're welcoming you with open arms. Supposedly, Technomancers are treated well.
Here's the truth. I know this transition's gonna be hard for you. Aurora may ask you to fight against your former corporation, You may end up on the battlefield against men and women you knew from before. And at least there's no chance of coming up against an old Technomancer, buddy, because they're all with you. Well, except for that snake Alan.
La víbora de Alan.
That doesn't really matter, right?
Unas ganas de pillarlo.
What bothers me is that they're gonna commandeer my baby. I'm warning you, Zach. I like you, but if they try to take my rover, I'm out. So fucking out.
No sin mi
Me and
tesoro.
my rover or nothing.
Vale, pues aquí tenemos la reunión, a ver... Bueno, tampoco es muy grande. Aquí tenemos la reunión. Pues ahora, vamos para allá. Ah, esto tiene que ser ahí. Vamos. No sé si quizá tendría que haber traído a Phobos. Bueno. Que sea lo que tenga que ser. Coño, pero si aún no me he reunido y ya me dice que vuelvo a hablar con Dandolo. No, no puede ser. Vamos a coger esto, a ver. Vaya mierda de objetos que pillo. Es increíble. Uy, mira, aquí hay para bajar abajo. Vale, vamos a hablar con estos ya. Vale, si no, nos vamos a liar. Ah, coño, es que está aquí Dandolo. ¿Cómo puede ser? Que es una trampa. Uy, uy, uy. Ah, no, no es una trampa. ¡Ahí está! A ver, no me peguéis más, hombre. A ver, tranquilizaos, peña. Vamos a ir eliminando los pequeñitos. A ver, me está pegando. ¿Quién? Ah, vale. Ahí está. Coño, 2000. Madre mía. ¿Pero por qué nos dejamos ir? Bien.
Release him. Let him serve as our messenger.
También es verdad.
I hope, Zachariah, that you'll forgive this little charade. But it was a means to an end, necessary to ensure peace of mind, the safety of Noctis, and those who will now welcome you. The ASC now believes you uprooted yourself to Aurora, where they will never go looking for you. So, keep a low profile here, and you'll have nothing to fear.
Yo también.
I hope that suits your needs. To send you to Aurora was never really an option. The political climate is not exactly conducive to a Technomancer. And here you have Phobos, who's offered to open the doors of his home to you. But I'll leave him to explain this better. Your
Coño,
brothers and
Phobos.
sisters will follow you.
¿Qué pasa con
Well,
Phobos?
Zachariah.
I feel like I got ripped off. Dandolo had planned everything from the start. The costumes, the rover repair, and he even let Victor settle down without a word. All of that just to organize a fake meeting.
What did I tell ya? A douchebag with real nice clothes is still a douchebag. Even though he totally fucked us over, I gotta say, what you just did back there, real classy. Victor the Dictor's
Hombre,
probably
pero
having a
es listo
little
el Dandolo.
tantrum.
I'm glad you find it amusing, Amelia. Go south. My people's refuge isn't far away. But you have to know where to look, or you'd never be the wiser.
Vale, ahora sí que tendré que
What's it
pillar a
like?
Phobos, claro.
Magical city hidden away in a floaty island or something?
Nothing like that. It's a valley, or perhaps more accurately, a crater. There is vegetation there unlike anywhere else. Surely something you've never seen before.
A secret place that's one of a kind? What the fuck are we waiting for?
I wonder, how does your valley, city, state, whatever you call it, work? How's the ecosystem? Do you all take turns farming? And is there a monarch? I mean, do you have princes? Or do you have a people's assembly, like Abundance?
We avoid centralizing power, so we have orators. Orators come from the people and speak for the people. And if majority rules, then the decision is accepted. As we get larger, we will need a chief, especially in times of conflict, but it will be up to the people to elect a
Hombre,
candidate.
Phobos, pues tú tienes pinta de ser buen
I'm
jefe.
used to not being welcome wherever I go, but this place, won't we be despised for who we are? After what they've all been through, the grudges they hold against mankind, are more than understandable. But I'm worried, Phobos. Will your support be enough to grant us safe passage?
I believe so, but I'll also need to ask for Scum's support. He's our best orator, so as long as he's on board, it won't be a problem.
Uf, pues suerte.
Farewell, Noctis. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way.
I'm sorry, Nisha.
Stop. It's not your fault. It's Victor's. I just hope I can come home soon.
You can do your business here, but you cannot enter the valley. No human is allowed there.
There must be a way to make an exception.
Sorry, Phobos. You know that I respect you, but I am following orders. To be honest with you, it is for your friend's safety. I do not know how they would welcome them in there. Maybe if another speaker
Otro orador más.
supported them.
Vale. I will go see Scum. I managed to see him. He offered me something. Scum is an important figure here, one of the great speakers. People listen to him. If he supports you, you will be able to get in without being lynched. But he wants you to prove yourself by helping a group of mutants. From what he hears, a group of mutants have escaped a labor camp. They have not arrived here, though, so he fears they have found trouble. We will need to find them and see what has gone wrong. Bring them safely to the valley, and you will not only earn their support, but Scum's as well. Quite the asset.
All right. Do we know how they were supposed to get here?
The shortest and safest route to take is the canyon, right here.
Let's go see what happened to them.
And there we go. Set for another round. Do you think one day
Vale, pues no podemos entrar todavía. Pues qué putadón.
No. Is that a problem?
Not at all. I'm used to it.
Bueno, al menos
And
puedo
it's
hacer
one of the
grupo.
rare things I appreciate about
Que eso ya es
merchandise.
importante.
I wasn't made to just sit around.
Vale, pues vamos a sustituir... Me sabe mal, pero vamos a sustituir a Andrew. Voy a perder el puntito de carisma, que me fastidia. Y voy a poner a Phobos. Y Nisha la quiero llevar porque quiero subir la relación con ella, evidentemente. Tengo una buena relación con todos, menos con Scott. Bueno. Pues Phobos y Nisha, por las cerraduras. Aunque realmente no me haría falta. O sea, realmente es por la relación. Básicamente. Phobos, evidente. Y aquí, no sé, realmente me gustaría Andrews, pero bueno, en vez de Nisha. Voy a dejar a Nisha, va, aunque tenga un puntito menos de carisma. Vale. Adiós, Andrew. Pues se nos han abierto mogollón de cosas, pero mogollón, ¿eh? Aquí tenemos. Ir al cañón, localizar un testigo del encuentro entre Scott y Alan. Encontrar al corredor de apuestas de la arena. Mira, ya podemos hacer el siguiente nivel de la arena. Y aquí que no podemos entrar. Así que nos jodemos. Hombre, no es pequeño, ¿eh? El cráter este. Vaya tela. Vale. Pues hay que ir al cañón. Eso es lo primero. No tenemos más opción. Vamos para allá. Espera, aquí podíamos hablar con varios. Ah, con Andrew. Mira, con Andrew. Y con Amelia. Hostia, pero me pueden dar misiones. Y ahora mismo no quiero las misiones. No, ahora mismo no. Voy a hacer esto. Vale, ¿dónde lo tenemos? Por aquí nada. A Ophir, paso de momento. Vale, el cañón. Esto es lo importante para poder entrar.
These mutants took this canyon we were shown.
Hell yeah, fucking right. There aren't many paths leading to mutant valleys that are safe from the sun. We'll find them.
If these roads are safe passage, why haven't they arrived yet? Perhaps desert mirages got the best of them. Wait, did you see
Scott, de verdad?
That's my imagination.
Es la mascota del
Not a bad
equipo, ¿o
point,
qué?
Crazy. But the road's never completely safe. Could have met some hungry beasts. And not too many people have a contingency plan for a flight of jellyfish or pack of mantas.
For a successful escape, the breakout is just half the battle. The other half is diligence. It is likely that they moved slowly and decided to stop and hide at night.
Bueno, yo me fío de ti, Phobos. ¿Qué tú sabes de esto?
But a little help never hurt anyone. See anything, Amelia?
Nope, but we're still far from that place you showed us. My baby's fast, but it doesn't go the fucking speed of light.
One must
Casco más
muster
feo que
quite a
lleva
bit
la
of
pobre
courage
Amelia.
to escape from a city, only to risk it all in the desert, defenseless while soldiers are in hot pursuit, or have already suffered greatly.
I wonder how long they chase after them once they've left the cities. Most people think it's impossible to survive in the desert. So wouldn't they figure they could let the desert do their dirty work for them?
I hope no one was wounded. Blood attracts creatures of all sorts, predators that'll pounce on the weak.
They're from?
A work camp farther north.
Escoltar a los mutantes del valle.
Get here on foot?
Must have been a long and dangerous trip.
It was indeed. But my people knew that for them, it was either freedom or death.
Bueno, no es grande. Ah, mira, están aquí mismo. Están aquí mismito. Pues vamos para allá. Aunque hay bastantes rutas por aquí, ¿eh? No sé si son estos. ¿Por qué me ponen la misión aquí? Vamos a ver. Vaya. Ah, coño, si este es el que ya había estado. Vale. Vale, vale, hay que dar la vuelta entera. Venga, vamos a cogerlos. Perfecto. Hola, ¿qué tal?
The day is rising. They must find a place to rest, and this cave is perfect to hide them from both the men and father's son.
But this cave has... He has a bad feeling. There's danger here. From the moment he
Voy a
wakes
arrepentir de no llevar a Andrew por el carisma, ¿eh?
No, we've already met and defeated danger, overcome it together. So he must stop behaving like a slave. Come!
¡Hostia! ¡Hostia, un bicho! Anda, mira, un sopa acorazado.
Move away. Don't be afraid. Scum sent me from Mutant Valley to protect you.
¡Hostias! ¿Qué hay de los asquerosos pequeños estos? Vale, bien. Ay, esta me ha dado. ¡Ay, coño, que me ha enganchado! ¡Qué cabrón! ¡Ay, me he envenenado! Vale, a este le queda nada ya. ¡Uy, mierda! Me he cargado lo del lado. Vale, perfecto. Vamos a petar la mierda esta. ¡Hala! Vale, este ya es por aquí. Se me han quedado bugueados algunos mutantes. No sé. Pero esto ya es aquí. A ver, ¿dónde? Ah, mira, aquí están todos.
You have our thanks, man.
Call me Zachariah.
Then you have our thanks, Zachariah. We will not forget what you have done for us.
Eso, correr.
We must hurry now, though. The day is coming.
Vale, volver al Valle de los Mutantes. Perfecto. Pues vamos para allá. ¡Qué cacería! Mira, subimos de nivel. ¡Qué cacería! Madre mía, con la tormenta. Acojonante, ¿eh? Subimos de nivel. ¡Oh, mira qué bien! Nos dan aquí un puntito que realmente no tengo muy claro dónde poner. Vale. Próximo punto. Ya no hay próximo punto. O sea, este es el último punto. Aquí viene la duda. ¿Qué hacemos con este punto? Esto lo he pensado largo y tendido, ¿eh? Si quiero prescindir de Nisha... Ay, de Nisha, de Andrew, me lo pondría en carisma. Lo que pasa es que me gusta mucho el personaje. Lo que tengo claro es que ni en ciencia ni en creación de objetos, eso seguro. En sigilo tampoco. Y en exploración ya llevo el casco. Así que tampoco me importaría. Y luego Phobos me daría un puntito aquí. Así que la cuestión sería o trampas cerraduras, que sería absurdo porque llevo la chaqueta. Mira, voy a dárselo a carisma y así no me preocupo de llevar a Andrew conmigo. Venga, listo. Listo. Y aquí el puntito de habilidad. Vamos a darnos ya la probabilidad de derribar a los rivales con todos los ataques de báculo. Este es muy bueno. Me gusta, bueno, solo es un 5%, pero mola. Hay que recordar que cuando llegas al máximo, ¿vale? Aún nos darán aquí un puntito. En el siguiente nivel nos darán aquí el último punto de atributos. En cuanto a los talentos, esto es lo máximo que dan. Y habilidades sí que es una cada nivel. Vale, estamos en nivel 33. Está todo, perfecto. Pues vamos a seguir.
We made it just in time. That toad could have done some serious damage.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
But this is rather quite fascinating. Did you know that the lichen on its back is not merely a parasite? Well, maybe you... Anyway, they actually have a symbiotic relationship. The lichen cools off the toad's skin, while the toad lets the lichen feed off the ooze. Well, oozing from its pores.
Yeah, now I'm definitely gonna hurl.
Thank the moons. We were able to save them. I don't know if they could have survived without our help. Scum will be happy to see they made it. The gates of Mutant Valley will be wide for you this day, friend.
I'm antsy to get to town. I'm getting tired of spending night after night in this rover.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to bump you up to first class?
¿Cómo le dices eso a Amelia, hombre, Andrew?
No. But even you have to admit, it'd be nice to go to the bathroom with a door.
I'm anxious to meet Scum. He's quickly becoming a legend around these parts. Some people in Noctis talk about him like he's some kind of messiah, even though he's only just been freed from Abundance's prisons.
Yes, he has lived most of his life at Camp 19, but he has shown great wisdom since his arrival, and he is quite the speaker. I think you two will get along very well. I know not a more devout advocate for peace.
Ole, mutantes amistosa, mutanto reputación +1. Y eso además pues implica pues mejor reputación con Phobos. Está claro. Ahora sí que ya podría hablar con los dos. Tengo a Andrew y tengo a Amelia. O no sé si mejor entrar. Mejor entrar y ver qué pasa. Aunque he visto que tenía una misión. Vale. Aquí está la de Patience. Vale, esta es la que conseguiremos ahora. Y aquí se nos ha abierto ya la del campeón de la arena, una nueva más. Y luego la confesión, que es localizar un testigo del encuentro entre Scott y Alan. Y esto es en Noctis. Vamos a entrar primero, a ver. Uy.
Praise to the shadow. You are here.
Este es Escoria.
I was getting worried about you.
What's going on, Scum?
Cain is moving to take power. He came with dozens of followers, killed many who stood in his
Hostias.
way, threatened to do the same to countless more.
Este era el mutante chungo,
As for you and I,
El antihumano.
I promise that he has already planned our deaths.
Zachariah, it is not my life I worry for. He will kill any and all who stand against him. He will wipe out human cities, destroying those with little more than sticks and rocks to defend themselves. Blood will drench this planet.
And I'm sure all our names are probably topping the list. And we better make a move before it's too late.
Coño. Hostias, proteger el valle de los mutantes. Vaya telita. Vale, al menos es dentro. Vale, tenemos 2 puntos. Combatir las tropas de Caín y combatir las tropas de Caín. Perfecto, pues vamos a por ellos. Sin dilación. Vamos para allá. Vale, deben ser estos, imagino. Pobres criaturitas. Ole. Pues un grupito muerto. Vamos a por el siguiente. Vale, tienen que ser esos de ahí. Vamos para allá. Al suelo. Y a pillar. Vale, detener a Caín. Hostia, qué guapo. Vamos a por él. Ay, no puedo entrar. Vale, venga. Vamos. Ya estoy empezando a dejar regueros, Chet, no corras tanto, hombre.
Your brother Cain has lost his mind. He wishes to set up a regime built upon fear, yet he suffered from something similar. He should understand that what he wants couldn't be achieved using violent means.
I don't think he's too worried about his allies or the consequences of his actions. He only cares for power.
Lo que le importa es el poder y el método para alcanzarlo. Vale, ¿y qué? ¿Por qué te has parado aquí? ¿Qué de bajar? Detener a Caín, planta superior. Ah, quizás tendría que haber hablado con él. Ah, no, vale, es que lo lleva él. Perfecto, están aquí abajo. Vale, pues a la batalla. A la batalla buena y rica.
Look what we have here. The fool who believed he was a more worthy chief than me is now.
Además estos no tienen nada para resistir electricidad.
Follow me or follow death.
Will you never change, Cain? Is your only path the one stained with blood, paved with hate? The same hate destroying your own people. Look around. This valley was once filled with peace, but is now filled with gravestones. You cannot continue to lead our people down this road.
You have gone too far, Cain. Fight someone your own size.
Ahí se ha liado. ¡Hala! Hostia, es que están pillando bien, Madre de Dios. La importancia de tener mogollón de interrupciones. Fijaos que no le deja hacer nada. Ay, ahí me ha dado. Ahí está.
Do not kill him. Even if his heart pumps with pure hatred, spilling it makes us no better than he. It ensures more blood will follow.
No lo matar.
Be better than he is.
Scum. If I were as good as you, I would not be me. And that is all I can be. One cannot continue to trim a weed that will not stop growing and spreading its seeds. One must rip it out by the roots. He will start wars among us or between us. He cannot live.
Hostia, no me hagas elegir entre los dos. Hostia puta. Detener a Caín. Es que yo quiero llevarme bien con Phobos. Detenerlo.
Scum's a good guy. All he wants is peace.
Oh, maza de Caín, pantalón de Caín y botas de Caín.
even if I think Phobos would be a better choice in other ways.
Very kind of you to say, Nisha.
Not being kind, I'm being honest. Your people will have to fight to free your brothers and win the right to live free among the corporations. I don't think he's got it in him to lead your people into battle. That's all.
Bien, interesante. ¿Qué toca hablar con Escoria?
Zachariah, you are living proof that our people can live in harmony. You have helped us enormously, but now I believe it is time to make a decision.
We must present a chief to the assembly.
The time for speaking, I am afraid, is dwindling. If our internal quarrels give rise to conflict within our own,
Pues sí.
we need someone to unite us. We must walk as one race, place differences aside.
Then it should be you. There is no mutant who lacks respect for you. And unlike Cain, your leadership will not spill blood.
As a strategist, though, you are greatly respected as well. Perhaps it is you who should run.
Hostia, qué duda, Joder, apoyar a Phobos y abandonar el grupo o ayudar a Escoria. Pues no, no quiero que Phobos abandone el grupo, por supuesto. Voy a apoyar a Escoria. Así de claro.
I know it may not be my place to give an opinion, but I think that it makes sense for you to be chief, Scum. You inspire them, and that's what they need.
Perhaps you are correct, Zachariah. Though the fear of needing to be not just a chief, but a strategist that must lead a charge to free our brothers, I do not know. But we shall see what my people have to say.
My love and support are yours, Scum. I will continue on with Zachariah until he finds peace. But I will come back to help you once it is done.
Humbly he stands before you. Once we spoke like this, remember? When we were bound in our chains. But that's behind us. And today, myself, Scum, in this valley that is ours, can finally say, I! And such freedom was bought with blood of our fallen brothers. Hear me when I speak these words. I also have the belief that our found freedom must be shared. And for that reason, let us rise, but with no violence, without freedom taken by crushing down those who, too, were once our brothers. So might we all be brothers someday, even those who once bathed in our humiliation. In my dreams, I see a planet where mutants and men live together, break bread together, bear witness as their kin play together. Let us not create adversaries with wrath, or become the cruelty once shown to us. Instead, let us show mercy, and in that mercy, let there lie our road to peace. And with the Shadow's mercy, may this dream of freedom and equality spread across the surface of our planet.
Bien dicho, sí, señor.
Zachariah, we must talk.
About what?
This is your safe house. The ASC could not reach you here, correct?
That's the hope.
But consider this. Even if Victor cannot reach you here, how many times has he tried to impede you, to track you? You've already had to escape from his grasp twice.
Me eches de aquí también.
Perhaps the time has come to be less passive.
Eso sí que me gusta.
And take the offensive for once. Word of the power he accumulates in the People's Assembly of Abundance is terrifying. I speak not of violence, but perhaps of some other way to bring him down. With all that you have done for so many, I am certain many would be more than willing to come to your aid, and even more invigorated when that aid will bring such a
Pues no estaría mal empezar a reunir a todo el mundo y acabar con
You have
Victor.
our support, the Technomancers, and any others you can gather. And from the great heights to which he has climbed, the fall will be tremendous. He will not recover.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is time to take the offensive.
Pues sí.
I know you were looking forward to a break, but he's got a point. Consider what you're after. Talk to Dandolo. Pick his brain. Even though he isn't an Ophir, he has a lot of resources, and most importantly, politics is his element. At the same time, you need to tread carefully. He hates crooks so much that if you suddenly decide to ask Anton Rogue for help, Dandolo surely won't want to give you the time of day. Have to admit, I'm
No,
not even
los
sure
Vori
if
no
I
me
can stand the
gustan.
idea of an alliance with the Vori.
Pero todos los demás sí. Coño, pues se nos ha abierto aquí la hostia. Madre de Dios. Aquí tenemos para hablar con 2. Luego tenemos lo de escoria. Tenemos aquí Melvin Manser para los tecnomantes. Claro, que se han trasladado aquí conmigo, evidentemente, claro. Y tenemos aquí pedir ayuda... Hostia, pedir ayuda del ejército. Anton Rogue, paso. Bulgakov sí, los opositores. Alandolo sí. Oh, 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 cómo me gusta. Esto está poniendo interesante. Se está poniendo muy interesante. Pues aquí lo dejamos y seguimos en el siguiente ya resolviendo más cositas, que esto se pone chulo, ¿eh? Se pone muy chulo. Nos vemos en el siguiente. Hasta luego.